911, do you have an emergency?
Today on Rescue 911. Unseen dangers.
Megan, talk to Mommy.
Rescuers answer a mother's distress call.
Something wasn't right.
And find a family of 4 poisoned by a deadly gas.
Help! I have 2 people down here!
Plus,
was he intending to rob, rape, kill? We didn't know.
Watch while police race to stop a break-in in progress.
I heard the scuffle going on.
He wanted to be there to stop it, to help.
On Rescue 911.
When Randy Chapman received a job transfer in 1992 and moved his family to Colorado Springs, Colorado, he and his wife, Jonna, were excited about the opportunities and challenges their new surroundings would bring. But they weren't prepared for what happened on the evening of November 4th, just 6 days after moving into their new home.
I worked nights, so I went to bed with my son earlier in the evening. My wife and daughter were downstairs in the den playing.
I got it. Uh-oh, Beth. Oh. That's dirty.
All of a sudden, my wife had discovered that my daughter was not feeling well.
Here. What's wrong with you? I don't know, You want to take a deep breath for Mama and hopefully it will feel better, You want to do that? Okay, there you go. Megan? Megan? Megan, look at Mommy. Megan, talk to Mommy. Randy!
When we continue.
She's been healthy since the day she was born, and all of a sudden now she's laying here lifeless in my arms, and I just wanted her back. I didn't want to lose her.
Department. What's the problem there?
I have a little girl who just turned 2. I just was feeling her forehead, and she was feeling like she had a temperature. My son had also had the flu, so I thought maybe she was coming down with something. I gave her 2 of Children's Tylenol, and she's like she's still asleep.
Ma'am, we have help on the way. What is your name?
Jonna?
Colorado Springs dispatcher Marion Druckenmiller took the call.
Yes, I do.
Okay, what I want you to do is take all her clothes off right now.
The woman was real upset, and she was telling me that her baby was convulsing and that she was real red.
It's like we can't wake her up. It's like
okay.
Almost.
She's still breathing?
Yes, she is.
I thought that the baby had a high fever and that she needed to cool it off.
Jonna, what else I want you to do is to get a cool rag, a damp rag, and just kind of cool her face off.
Okay.
And, that's what I want you to do right now. Can you do that?
The whole time we're doing this, she's still very much lifeless, no response.
I'm going to update my paramedics that are responding out there, okay? And they're going to be there just as soon as possible, but I want you to stay on the line, okay? Hold on.
I had no idea what had happened because she's been healthy since the day she was born, and all of a sudden now she's laying here lifeless in my arms, and I just wanted her back. I didn't want to lose her.
Okay, Jonna, I'm back with you. How is she doing?
This is Randy.
Okay,
Husband.
All right, Randy, they're out front right now. I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and they're going to take real good care of her, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
The Colorado Springs Fire Department was the first to arrive on the scene, including firefighter EMT Bud Widmar.
Fire department.
Nobody would answer the door.
Fire department. See anybody?
We couldn't hear anybody inside, and we beat on the door, told them it was fire department.
Fire department.
And the longer we waited, the more we were getting concerned that something wasn't right. Just about time we were getting ready to force entry, the dad came in the door with a girl in his hand.
Hi, what's going on?
But he wasn't acting right, which was strange. He was just like in a stupor. And I told Brian, I said, this has all the symptoms of carbon monoxide. Let's get him out of here and get him out now.
Paramedic Brian Moffitt rushed 2-year-old Megan to the waiting medic unit.
Carbon monoxide is odorless, tasteless. It's not something that you can detect. It's a very dangerous atmosphere. Really, your only treatment is to put the patient on high-flow oxygen and then take him to the hospital.
John, get the windows. Got the windows.
This was a very dangerous situation because of carbon monoxide. Kills within minutes.
Jonna! Oh, my God. Somebody help! Come on, wake up. What do we got here?
I told him to get out of the house 3 or 4 times, but he didn't want to do that. And then my concern went to the 7-year-old boy.
Hey, can you hear me?
I checked his breathing. I couldn't detect any breathing.
Let's get you out of the house, huh? Let's go.
And I thought we were really in trouble.
Come on.
When I picked him up, he started breathing on his own. Just grabbed him as fast as I could and ran him out.
There's more inside, Danny. What's going on?
Firefighter EMT Dan Romero went to help Randy with his wife.
John.
She was totally incoherent. Her pulse was rapid.
I need to get her out of here. Let me get around there.
She was very, very close to death.
Ready? Go. You okay? No.
Finally, he collapsed.
Help! I have 2 people down here. I got 1 down. Okay. Help! Let's go. Out of here. Help! Damn it, let's get her out of here. Come on. Ready? Go.
A lot of people think that once you get out in the air, that you can breathe okay, but the monoxide attaches itself to the blood cells, and we have to force that carbon monoxide out and replace it back with oxygen. We didn't have much time.
All of the victims were taken to Memorial Hospital, where they were examined by emergency physician Michael Thompson.
The mother's level on arrival was 41. That means that 41% of her hemoglobin was saturated with carbon monoxide. I have actually seen patients die with levels less than 41.
Here we go. 3-year-old baby was unconscious, unresponsive.
The father and son were essentially asymptomatic on arrival, even though they had significantly high carbon monoxide levels.
The doctors explained to me that my wife had had the most carbon monoxide in her system, and so then my fears had switched from my daughter to my wife, and I was very much afraid for her life.
Due to the severity of poisoning of the mother and little Megan, we sent them to the hyperbaric oxygen chamber. This is a chamber in which we can pressurize 100% oxygen to several atmospheres of pressure and force carbon monoxide off the hemoglobin.
Getting pressurized and pure oxygen will cause a little pressure on their ears, but they know how to clear their ears. You can talk with them.
My wife was laying there, eyes open. She touched the glass, and at that point I felt like she looks bad, but she's going to be fine.
While inside the hyperbaric chamber, they were treated by Dr. Nathan Brightwell.
People should be aware that carbon monoxide poisoning in its early stages can be very similar to flu-like illnesses. The Chapmans are very lucky in that Mrs. Chapman recognized there was something wrong with her daughter Megan and called the paramedics.
The mother and daughter were literally minutes away from death at the time they were rescued by the paramedics. And the father and son would have followed soon thereafter.
Jonna Chapman and her daughter Megan were released from the hospital the next day without any lasting side effects.
You try and take every precaution possible to make sure your family and your children are safe. And to have something like this that you cannot detect come in and almost wipe your family out was the scariest thing that could have ever happened to us.
Good.
I could not imagine what would have happened that night had we not had 911. So I always knew how important it was, but now they're a lifesaver.
Home heating systems and fireplaces need to be inspected regularly. The poisoning occurred because the Chapman's furnace wasn't properly vented.
We've had a fresh air return put into the furnace room. We've kept the window cracked like we were told by the fire department, and we've purchased carbon monoxide monitors.
It was really scary because when I woke up in the ambulance, I thought my sister was gonna die. I would have missed having a little sister because I love her more than anything.
Recently, the Chapman family met the rescuers who helped save their lives that winter night.
It was a really neat feeling to be able to hold the little girl Megan and to be able to look at her and know that she was not going to suffer any ill effects from this, and that she was going to be able to go on to lead a fulfilled life.
They handle it so wonderfully and so professionally, and yet with such care, that they're just wonderful men. and we really appreciate it. What greater gift could anybody get than to have their family given back to them after coming so close to losing all of us?
I'll show you too.
Next.
I heard the scuffle going on, and I really couldn't figure out what it was. There was nothing that I could do for her. She was pretty much on her own until the police got there.
On March 21st, 1992, around 10:30 at night, Pam Jones was reading just before going to sleep, alone in her house in a heavily wooded area of Scarborough, Maine.
Jones, over the 9th Road, Scarborough.
Yeah.
Public safety dispatcher Tim O'Brien took the call.
Yes. I was wondering if you could have somebody come out and check my house. I'm hearing voices outside.
Outside?
I think so, or no, I'm not really sure. I live alone.
Scarborough Police Sergeant Marla St. Pierre was in the dispatch center when the call came in.
A lot of things go bump in the night, so to speak, and we get quite a few calls. So at that point, it was somewhat ordinary.
You want me to keep you on the phone while we get someone up there, or do you want me to hang up with you? You can call back if...
I'll hang on if that's all right.
Okay, hold on just a minute. I gotta put you on hold for a minute, okay? Either someone in the house or outside.
22 Scarborough.
Go ahead.
Officer Shirley Hughes and her partner happened to be on patrol less than 3 miles from the house when they were sent to the scene.
10-4 will be 10-8 code D.
I got a few more. Just, you hear any more?
Yeah.
10-8 group.
You know if it comes from the cellar or what? Maybe it's an animal down there. I don't know how they get in.
Okay, I'm gonna put the phone down for a minute, but if you need anything, just yell and I'll hear you, okay?
Okay.
Since we did think it was a routine call, we didn't really start to get overly excited about it.
Hello?
Yes.
Somebody just rang my doorbell. Would that be you?
I don't think so. Someone just rang the front doorbell.
Did I get it?
Probably not.
The dispatcher kept her on the line. It was coming over the radio.
There's no cars, but it's still ringing.
Okay. Just stay away from the door if you can. Or the windows. What's that?
I have lights on now. I didn't before.
Okay. I just heard the doorbell again. She said there's no cars and she's just turned the lights on and it's still ringing.
Copy. She's breaking in.
What's that? They're in the house. Somebody has just entered the house.
Copy. 22.
There is a 1082, 1045 in progress. I heard the scuffle going on and I really couldn't figure out what it was. There was nothing that I could personally do for her. She was pretty much on her own until the police got there.
You wanted to be there to stop it, to help, and you couldn't get there fast enough. Was he intending to rob, rape, kill? We didn't know.
left. Did he leave?
He tried to pull me out the door.
Did he leave?
He's outside.
Okay, hold on. The subject has left the house. I'm getting a description now. Do you have a description of him?
He had a black ski mask on.
All right. How tall was he, you know?
Oh.
He's got a black ski mask on.
He had a hammer with him. He took the hammer away from me.
He took a hammer away from the female.
Oh, she hurt. Does she need rescue? I can talk to you.
Are you hurt? Are you hurt?
No, not really.
She said she's not.
Somebody's coming back.
That's probably the police officer.
How do you know?
Because there's three of them out front.
Yeah. No,
Is it him? You still there? You got that contact. 10. Okay to hang up. Go ahead.
When I finally heard them say Scarborough Police, I was so happy to hear them say that. The officer said that I could leave. And I just wanted to get out of there. I mean, it was a bad nightmare. I wanted to get it over with. I figured, get away from it.
If you have any questions or anything else, you can give us a call.
She was still shaken and was not going to be comfortable staying at the house. So we had talked about, you know, where do you go from here? And she decided she was going to go to her parents.
Okay? Okay, thank you. Night. Night.
We were concerned that he had gotten away from us. So we decided to expand the perimeter in the hopes that maybe we would catch him on the outskirts of it. Nobody wants to see somebody feel so unsafe that they have to leave their own home. And that's what she was doing. She no longer felt safe in her own home.
Good boy, where's he, Trick?
We didn't know if he had a car parked nearby. We didn't know if he had been picked up. They were trying to do the search with the dog, and nothing was coming up.
As I went up the road, I saw something on the side of the road, and I put my highlights on, and I saw that it was him.
Oh, my God.
Johnny and Steve, I want you to head down.
Robert Moore was one of the officers searching for Pam's attacker.
All of a sudden, the victim returned to the scene and frantically told us that she just saw him walking down the street.
Where? Up the road. He's hitchhiking. Hurry.
Mama, let's go.
I'm gonna go into Sherwood Acres here. We checked a section of road, didn't see him, turned around and came back.
There he is, Bob. Go get him.
Police! Police! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
I was just frantic to get him. He looked very surprised to see me running upon him.
You got me. You got me. Don't move!
I could finally rest easy and take a deep breath. It really felt like I had just won the big game.
7 Scarborough, we got him. I need a cruiser for pickup.
He matched the description physically that we had gotten from the victim. He also had the ski mask.
Stay down. Don't move.
And we could see that he had the hammer mark on his face. So that confirms the fact that the victim said, I hit him with a hammer. It's like, thank you very much. Case closed.
The suspect was subsequently convicted of burglary and assault and sentenced to 5 years in prison.
I gotta go to jail.
In the year that has passed since that night, Pam has moved to a different house.
One of the first things I did at my new house was put in deadbolt locks and peepholes so that I can see out if anybody's out there, just in case something does happen. You always hope it doesn't, but you have to be prepared and think that it might.
Yeah, the footprints they put down for something.
I'm a little more scared at times. When, like, if you're out and you seem to jump a lot more when you hear a noise, you want to know what that noise is. But I'm at a point now where I think I can work through it and not worry about it too much.
Hi.
Hi.
I recognized you. Hi, guys.
Hi.
How you
Good
doing?
to see you again.
She was a brave lady, and, you know, if a person can be proud of a stranger, I'm proud of her. She did well. She defended herself, and she didn't get hurt. I don't know that it's always the smartest thing to do, but she did what she felt she had to do, and it turned out well for her.
You look a lot better today than you did the last time.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think this is a perfect example of the type of call where someone is hesitant to call. They figure you've got things that are more important. I would much rather have someone call and have it turn out to be snow off the trees or an animal in the bushes than to have a situation where somebody does get hurt.
Did you get your hammer back?
Yes. Yeah.
Mr. Shapiro, step out of the car, please.